Hey guys, it is Christina here. I hope you're having the most amazing day ever. I wanted to come and answer some more of the question, which is how do we afford carnivore? So multiple different things. Of course, I've shared the video of where I look for the discounted meat first. Then the other things that I use are things like eggs. Eggs are often a really cheap protein, and if you have enough of them, you fill up quite well, and you also increase muscle mass. So that's going to help with weight loss, right? Um, Eggs are a really good protein source that I actually use a lot of. Mincemeat is another one. Now, ideally, I prefer beef mince just because I like the flavor better. However, um, Aldi, traveling Australia, we have access to Aldi. They generally will have things like pork mince available for, it's around about $4-ish per 500 grams. So it's actually reasonably cheap. It's a lot cheaper than buying beef mince. So pork mince will be one of the things that I actually use to do that. Other things that I use, chicken drumsticks, for example, I have a look because they're not always super cheap. So it just depends on what's on sale at that moment in time. So I go with what's on sale at that moment in time. So the other day we went to Coles and chicken wings were $3.99 per kilo. 2 kilos of that does my family. Chicken drumsticks were also $3.99. So again, 2 kilos of that will feed my family as well. So that's what essentially an $8 meal, maybe a $10 meal because I'll add sour cream to that, and or some herbs and spices. So maybe $10 to $11, depending on what you're factoring in regards to pricing there of what you're actually buying. Now, the other things that we use are things like butter. Now, having a little bit of butter or having a big bit of butter on the food that you're actually having makes you feel satisfied and satiated. So therefore, you're less hungry because you're satisfied. You've got lots of nutrients and minerals and so on in there, and that makes you feel less hungry. And I talked about this before when I did a video of what my family of 9 eats on a carnivore diet for breakfast. I talked about that in the sense that when my family eat protein and fats for their meals, they are less hungry. And therefore, I'm spending less on lots of little things. So I'm not spending it on a bag of fruit or a bag of carrots or a bag of this or a little bit of that or those types of things because they don't need to snack. They're actually satisfied. They're off running around doing things. Same for myself. Like today, the time is currently 10:09. I have not felt hungry this morning. I've also worked this morning. So normally if I'm not working, I might have had breakfast already. I've worked already today. So I've seen patients this morning. I'm going to start the smoker and I'm going to have lunch at about 12. That'll be the first time I eat today. So I am generally eating less often as well because I'm more satisfied